Good afternoon, friends. Stephen Ben-Nun with Fact News Network, and I actually thought we'd already done this video for you guys, but turns out I did it on Rise Up Children of God. At any rate, listen, last night got some intel about some very nefarious operation that is being done. And from what I was told, the CIA is the one that coordinated this effort of transporting weapons from Italy to the United States. They're using commercial airliners. Seeing as we have so many commercial airliners that are not in business right now, commercial airliners that they have gutted. They've taken all of the passenger seats out, and they've recruited some commercial airline pilots to help bring weapons from Italy to the United States. Now, I've had intel on all sorts of things that are going on that is a plan for revolution, things like that in this nation. But I am a bit concerned over who the weapons are going to. You know, Yana did a message on Rise Up Children of God just not too long ago about weapons that were being given to Antifa, these little groups here. I think it's when she did the message on a siege on the White House, and how that it was a setup because they want to massacre the Christians. They want to take out the patriots. They're wanting to create a revolution in this country. So somebody in this is being armed in this nation. And these really messed up groups, Antifa, Black Lives Matter, may be the cover for this operation. Now, I say cover. It's not that they don't have some pretty bent ideas of their own, but a lot of Americans, they just believe that what's going on is that, they look at this issue of George Floyd and they're saying enough is enough. Well, friends, you got to wake up. This stuff is all staged. It's staged from the beginning. I've shared that with you many a times on INL about how they stage these things. They've been trying to get a revolution. It's really the sole purpose is disarming the nation. And they're going to do what they call targeted disarmament. Targeted disarmament is to create violence in certain areas where they can deal with these things slowly but surely. But yet, we're going back to this whole issue of commercial airliners being gutted out, transporting weapons from Italy to the United States. That tells you they're done with this nation. They're ready for their global reset. They're ready to totally collapse everything. And it's only a matter of time. I have a feeling that the election time is when this is all going to take place. And I personally, the things that I've heard, I don't think there's going to be an election. And that's going to really fire people up on top of it. But somebody is being heavily armed in this nation. And maybe that's because they feel like they're outgunned as it is. So they want to make sure that some of these radical left-wing groups there are heavily armed. But in the midst of those heavily left-wing groups there is going to be a lot of other radicals that may be foreign nationals, maybe foreigners, period, brought into America. I know from intel I've had before that Chinese have been brought into the country in some very nefarious ways as well. So I don't know the answers to everything, friends, but I know we're living in a very serious time. Listen, be sure to check out Patreon, Israeli News Live. thinking about going a little bit more in depth on this subject, but it's not something we could do on YouTube because of the censorship. Also, I've been getting emails from you guys. I haven't emailed you back, but I have been seeing the ones that have emailed on eventmastersfx.com, platform that we are on now. That is the most secured channel you could be on. It's brand new, so if you do get involved in that, you'll be like one of the first ones. They do have about 500,000 people, but they're not. These are not producers. But make sure you put Event Masters FX in your description when you email me on Israeli News Live if you are interested in this. I know the owner is really wanting to see the message of Christians to be protected and to give them a platform to be able to speak on freely. So email me. I'm working on helping you guys get set up on that want to do that. God bless you. Thank you for watching. I'm Stephen Bernard with Fact News Network.